Money can buy you yachts, islands, and the occasional election, but if you're a billionaire, the one thing it must buy is safety. Whether it's 24/7 security squads or high-tech fortresses, these tech moguls go to extreme lengths to keep their fortunes and themselves safe. Today, we're ranking their security measures in the billionaire protection tier list. Who's ready for their own action movie and who's one bad tweet away from chaos? Let's dive in. Mark Zuckerberg. If you think he's just a geeky tech nerd, think again. What you're about to learn might totally change your mind. While you're posting vacation pics on Instagram, Zuck's out here choking people out in Brazilian jiu-jitsu tournaments. That's right. Mark is a certified blue belt who trains like a UFC fighter. His trainer, Kai Wu, claims that Zuck's tougher than he looks. And let's face it, he doesn't look that tough. But don't get it twisted. While he's ready to defend himself with an armbar if needed, he doesn't just rely on his MMA skills. Meta shells out $23.4 million a year on his security. For perspective, that's enough to hire the Secret Service and still have change left over for snacks. His home? It's a Silicon Valley fortress complete with state-of-the-art surveillance, alarms that could scare off a Terminator, and bodyguards who don't sleep. Why the hefty price tag? Because Zuck isn't just a billionaire. He's the human embodiment of Meta's stock price. One wrong move and investors might start panic deleting their Facebook accounts. Oh, and fun fact, despite forking over tens of millions on protection, Zuck famously takes a meager $1 salary every year. Imagine working for $1 while spending $23 million to make sure no one robs you of it. The man's living smart though. S tier, no question. Warren Buffett. The Oracle of Omaha is worth over $100 billion, but his security budget? A modest $313,000. That's less than what some tech bros dish out on their crypto mining rigs. And just for context, that's about what some celebrities swipe out on a single weekend of clubbing. But hey, when you're America's nicest billionaire, who's coming for you? Probably no one, unless they're after his McDonald's breakfast. Buffett's security setup is just like him. Humble. No armored limos, no laser grids. Just a reliable personal guard and a sturdy lock on the door. His home security system is about as flashy as his $30,000 house, which, by the way, he's lived in since the Eisenhower administration. You can imagine it yourself. Buffett cruising around in his sensible sedan, waving at neighbors like the friendly grandpa he is. If someone tried to rob him, they'd probably end up chatting over a Coke and leaving with a stock tip. B tier, low-key but effective. Now, Bill Gates isn't just a tech genius, he's also a bit of a baker. For Warren Buffett's 90th birthday, Gates whipped up a special Oreo cake for his 90th birthday, complete with a frosting portrait of the birthday boy himself. Yes, the richest nerd in the world bakes cakes. You can't make this stuff up. When it comes to security, Gates takes it as seriously as his love for chocolate cakes. No one knows for sure what this amounts to, but people have estimated that he spends around $1 million a year on personal security, a figure so modest it feels almost quaint. His home, nicknamed Xanadu 2.0, is a $125 million tech utopia. We are talking about top-level biometric scanners, surveillance cameras, and alarm systems so advanced they could probably detect sarcasm. Despite his wealth and precautions, Gates is still the guy who'll wait in line for a burger and fries. He's so approachable, down to earth, and almost boring when it comes to security. Let's call it B tier. Functional, but not flashy. Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, is a master at securing more than just your search history. He's also got some serious protection in place. In 2023, Google spent a whopping $6.8 million on Pichai's personal protection, which includes everything, from highly trained bodyguards to cutting-edge residential security systems. For that kind of money, his security team better know his favorite coffee order and how to disarm a bomb. As the head of a tech giant, it's no surprise that his residence is complete with top-notch technology. His home is equipped with cutting-edge surveillance and alarms that would make a spy movie jealous. These cameras and alarm systems are there to deter intruders and catch the slightest hint of unusual activity. On top of that, his bodyguards handle everything from escape routes to clearing rooms before he walks in, essentially acting like a private secret service. But here's the catch. Pichai's security is impressive, but he's not exactly dodging assassination plots on the daily. When it comes to personal threats, it's not as intense as what some other tech billionaires face. Curious who they are? Keep watching, we'll get into that later. For now, we're giving Sundar Pichai's security measures a rating of A tier, high-tech and efficient. Jeff Bezos is the overlord of Amazon and one of the richest people in the world. This boy keeps his security details as private as your Prime delivery tracking algorithm. While the exact numbers are unclear, rumors suggest his security setup includes everything from bodyguards to high-tech residential systems. According to the internet, Bezos reportedly spent around $1.6 million on his security measures in 2023. Not bad, but considering his $150+ billion net worth, it's practically pocket change. His security team is known for being super discreet and cunning, handling everything from scouting escape routes to ensuring that no one gets too close to the king of Amazon. But here's where it gets interesting. Bezos has faced some serious threats over the years. In 2020, his phone was hacked in a bizarre incident that allegedly involved a video from a Saudi prince. If that doesn't scream, you need to beef up your security, I don't know what does. His chief of security, Gavin de Becker, runs a tight ship and has implemented measures like modified cars and traffic control plans to keep Bezos safe. Still, for a guy who's had his personal life splashed all over the tabloids, you'd think he'd cough up a little more. B tier. Decent. But, come on, Jeff. Apple may preach simplicity, but when it comes to Tim Cook's security, their philosophy goes full-on maximalist. In 2023, Apple spent $820,309 on Tim Cook's protection. Now that's enough to buy a fleet of iPhones and AirTags. And they punched out another $1.6 million for his private jet travels. Turns out, even CEOs need Find My Jet sometimes. As we can expect, Cook's security setup is sleek and effective as his Apple products. He has a dedicated team of personal guards who are always on alert, plus advanced home security systems that any spy movie could learn from. They handle everything from scouting escape routes to making sure nothing looks the slightest bit off before he enters a room. Sounds like even Donald Trump could use some of that. They even make sure his iPhone alerts stay muted during tense situations. His home security? So advanced it probably syncs with his Apple Watch. Cook's not dodging as much heat as Zuckerberg or Musk, but he's smart enough to play it safe. A tier. Practical, polished, and very on-brand. Elon Musk isn't just a billionaire, he's like a real-life Tony Stark living in his own action movie. If he isn't fighting for Mars colonization, he's dodging threats here on Earth. And as you can guess, his safety measures are as intense as his X-battles. With a $2.4 million security budget, the king rolls with a 20-person bodyguard team of whom many are armed and follows him everywhere, even the bathroom. Yep, the man can't even scroll through X, formerly Twitter, in peace. Musk even joked about needing to avoid being assassinated. But maybe it's more than a joke, as recently he's faced serious threats, including encounters with 2 homicidal maniacs in recent months. Musk has faced threats and privacy breaches. Someone even managed to leak his home address. His solution? Buy a new house with 24/7 security and escape plans straight out of a spy thriller. Musk even operates under the codename Voyager because of course he does. When you're the guy building rockets, electric cars, and memes, you don't skimp on protection. S tier. Over the top and totally Musk. In the world of billionaires, safety isn't just about protecting lives, it's about guarding empires. From Zuckerberg's MMA fortress to Buffett's friendly grandpa vibes, these moguls show us just how differently the ultra-rich approach security. So, if you had billions, would you roll with an S-tier fortress or keep it low-key like B-tier Buffett? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the videos popping up for more deep dives into the insane lives of the ultra-rich.